All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. It's Shel Anderson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am going to be doing a diamond fun fold card today. And I'm going to be using the Cottage Flowers bundle. And it has these gorgeous cottage roses and some fabulous greetings and the die set. I'm also going to be using Early Espresso ink. I am not using a water brush, that's just laying there. I'm using 2 of my Stampin blends, or I think I am. Dark Petal Pink and Light Old Olive. Our cardstock today, we're going to do this together. I've already got mine done, but I'm going to do it with you so you know exactly how it's done. This is a piece of Early Espresso that was 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. Okay, so let's pull this arm out so that you can see that when this came, it was 9 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, and then I scored it at 5 1/2 right here. Okay, that's your 5 1/2 inch mark. All right, then I marked on both sides of the score line from here to here. So here's our score line, 2 1/8 on each side, right? And then I put the score line, turned it around, and did it the other way at 2 1/8. Okay, there's a mark there and a mark there. Then what I did is I put those tick marks in my track and I scored it from tick mark to tick mark through the center. And I flipped it around and I scored it from tick mark to tick mark through the center. Okay, so this is what our card base looked like. Then what I did is I marked the center point here, which was 2 1/8, and then I cut from here to here to give me a point. So far, so good. Now we are going to take this, and what I did is I just pushed in on here and folded. All right. I haven't burnished any of those scores yet, but this is what you're going to get. Once you have all your scores done, you're just going to simply push in and it will just gently fall down, and then you burnish your scores. Okay? And then we're going to have a piece of basic white cardstock. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and you're going to mark the center point at the top, which is 2 inches. And you're going to measure 2 inches down on each side, and then you're just going to slice off those. So this piece is actually going to fit very nicely right in here. And then we have some of the Abigail Rose Designer Series paper. I have a 1 inch piece and I have a 1/2 inch piece. Both of these are by 4, and that's going to be to decorate the bottom part of this card. So before I put this paper on here, I am going to grab some adhesive. And yes, you see this great big gun. While I was cleaning in my craft room, I found a bunch of rolls of adhesive for this gun that I used when I was scrapbooking. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use it. So that's where we're at. So I'm just laying that piece there. And now we'll get some adhesive on this one. And I'm just folding any adhesive that's hanging over the edges over. And then we're just going to butt this one up right tight against that one. And I actually don't have any overhang. It's a miracle. So, oops, I just did something I shouldn't have done. All right. And I'm just going all around the edges on this. And now I'm just going to slide this in to the base. Actually, I'm going to open it up. I'm just going to do my 3 sides here. Okay, I'm trying to get my margins the same. And then I'm just going to lay that right in there. Like so. And that is going to fold down like that. Okay, now we need to decorate our diamond. So I have pre-stamped on Petal Pink one of the Cottage roses, and I used early espresso ink. I wanted to match this. Now I know we're not supposed to use Stampin' blends with this ink, so we're going to have to be careful and just wrong end. Try to quickly add a bit of color without daubing the ink and blurring it too much is my goal. Now you may get a little bit of blurring. If you don't want to do this, you can use Memento Black. That will definitely work as well. And then you don't have to worry about any blurring. And I'm just quickly adding a little bit of green to these leaves. I love this bundle. This is, in my opinion, a must-have. This is one bundle I will never, ever, ever get rid of, because it is perfect for so very many occasions. And what makes it so perfect is the greetings. Best wishes. It's going to be fab. Happy birthday. You are positively the greatest. Friends forever, and feel better soon. And if you check it out, there's mixed fonts in every one of them except for the happy birthday. So that really makes them special in my mind. All right, I am just going to add a little bit, wrong end again, a little bit of this Petal Pink on the lines that the artist already has in this stamp, just to give it a little bit of more definition, I guess. A little bit more color and more definition. And because you're doing tone on tone, there is absolutely no need to be careful. I'm just going around and building and building and building. And I think I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Okay? All right. So this is going to go on my diamond. And see with the early espresso how that just all blends together. And I'm going to put this down with adhesive flat because I'm going to put the greeting over the top. Now, there's one spot here that the adhesive is showing. I've got to take care of that. All right, and we're just going to pop that like so. And then I stamped the best wishes greeting, and I fussy cut this, and I'm going to layer that on this early espresso tag. Ooh, that's kind of going to get lost there, isn't it? I think I'm going to put this down here. Or maybe, here's a thought, maybe I need to have, let me see if I can find a scrap and we'll try it. Just bear with me a second. I'm thinking that we might need to have either the green. Let's see what we like better. I can't say as I like that. And I think maybe it's the tag that I don't like. I think I'm going to glue this on. And for this, I'm going to use Tombow because I want to make sure I get all my edges really well. I'm going to glue this onto this, and I'm going to fussy cut it. Just like so. So I have just a little shadow. Around the outside. I've got glue all over my fingers already. This won't take long, I promise. Just take me a couple seconds here. Just trying to leave a little bit of a shadow around it. It's hard to see because of this black mat. And of course my old eyes aren't the best to start with. I think I've got it. All right. I think I'm going to put it down there is what I'm going to do, and we're going to glue that flat. This card is, because of this pop-up feature, is quite thick on its own, so I don't want to add any more bulk to it. All right, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Now we need to embellish, and I haven't thought that through. Surprise, surprise. That's quite normal for me. I don't know. This is quite a petite card as well. I'm just looking through my ribbon buckets here. I don't want anything really wide. I'm thinking I have this old olive ribbon with gold trim. I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to try it anyway. And let me get my bow done here. And we'll see what it looks like. And get it off here, it's sticking. Huh. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, that's going to be cute. Yep, we'll choose this one. Now I need a glue dot for 2. And I'm using up these paper pumpkin ones still. Oops. It's down here in the camera view. And in my view. All right. Now, I'm wondering if I can get this. Oh, I can. Good. I'm just going to roll this up into a wee little dot because this ribbon is like 1/4 of an inch thick. But you know me, I like to have my bows well anchored. Don't like those tails running all over the place. There we go. Now, some ribbon scissors, and we'll trim those tails somewhat. Like so. Get this all out of the way. That looks great. Press that in place. Now we need, oops, that glue dot's showing. There we go. Just tuck that glue dot in behind. Now we need some bling. A little bit of bling. And I'm thinking gold for this one to match the gold in the ribbon. So I'm going to put one up there, and I'm just going with the smaller ones here. And I think I'm going to put one down here. And there you have it. This is our diamond fold fun fold. Isn't that cute? When you look at it at first, it looks very ominous, but it's very, very easy to make, as you can tell. So that is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Stamp with Shel, and I invite you to come back and see me on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time. And I'm also here on Wednesdays for Facebook Live at 6:30 p.m. Thanks for stopping by.